2XKO has been out for a couple of weeks now, and I have some thoughts. Hey guys, it's Super Comic Kevin here with another video, and over the past few weeks, I have been playing the 2XKO Alpha, and I have some thoughts. Overall, I am in love with this game. This is a very challenging game, so I will say to people who have really not played fighting games, or if you're a League of Legends fan, get ready for the long haul. This will be a tough game, but when I say this game is rewarding, when I say this game is fun, you will enjoy every minute of playing this game. So I want to talk off like the good, the bad, and I have a couple of nitpicks that I do want to bring up for this game. One has some gameplay in the background, and just playing that out. So, first thing I want to start off with is the art style. I think the art style for this game is incredible. I love the way the characters look, their animations, their movements, all the different color palettes for these characters. Shout out to Ari having a Morgan color skin for one thing. That's super cool. I think the game just looks great. All the animations are fluid. Everything about like the characters, to their backgrounds, to their little movements, to even to their win poses. Like I love how Alawi has her little tentacles come up. They give her a little knuckle like fist bump. Like the game has so much personality in their characters alone, in their stages alone. We only have 4 stages so far. I think they've nailed every single part of that. Then I want to move over to the gameplay. First, I want to bring up how this game is using a version of modern controls. Similar to Street Fighter and Tekken, but more in the lines of Dragon Ball Fighter Z or like Smash Brothers with kind of the simplistic combos. So you have like a light, heavy, and medium attacks. All of them do a decent amount of damage that will lead you to an ultimate super every conversion of a full combo. I think that's really good. I think I found ways, even when I'm not playing the simple auto combo modes, because in this game, they'll have multiple things that you can use, like Pulse, which is the recommended with auto combos. There are certain basically modifier ability things, kind of like the gems in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, or if you play Fighter EX Layer, the Dogi system, kind of like different buffs for each character to kind of get a bonus. So I typically ran Pulse since I'm still new to the game. I don't know all my full combo routes yet, but that one, they gave you the auto combos, really fun, really enjoyable. And the way this game looks, it makes you feel like you're doing something in this game, even if you don't have a full 100% grasp on every single thing. And I really appreciate that, especially as a new player. Sometimes you can get discouraged from saying, I'm not really doing much, or my moves don't look as flashy as the next guy. But I do feel like we're getting that with this game overall. Then I want to bring up one of my favorite things in this game, these characters. So far, there's a couple of characters that I will say are a little over the top. Some of them need to be patched. Echo, Yasuo, a couple of them. I'll get to that later. But for right now, I want to talk about the characters overall. All of them feel really unique. All of them feel really fun. Currently, I am maining Alawi and Ari right now. You're going to see that in the gameplay. But first of all, for a fighting game to have 3 heavies out the match with Braum, Darius, and Alawi is very surprising. Typically, you'd only get like a Potemkin and another character months later, or a Ganryu as a DLC character these days in fighting games. But having 3 heavies and all of them feel different, all of them have their own personalities and their own kind of unique creativeness to their gameplay, a lot of fun. I really enjoy what they're doing with that. And one last thing I want to talk about in my positives is definitely going to be the lobby system. This is easily the best lobbies in, at least my opinion, all the fighting games right now. I think close to it will be Street Fighter 6's lobby system or Tekken's, but what I like about this has a couple of different things that just make sense, that I feel like all of them else need to pick up these little quality of life things to make your lobbies basically more enjoyable to someone who has to walk around and find matches all day, especially if I'm not, like I say, I don't want to play ranked. I just want to have fun, earn some experience, and buy my skins or whatever just from playing the game. So for starters, spectating matches are super easy. So simply just walking by a cabinet, you're going to see someone play. Basically, you walk up to their cabinet, a couple seconds later, boop, they're going to pop up on that screen. You're going to see what they're doing, see their actual match, versus Tekken or Street Fighter having to walk over and physically interact and open up the spectating mode. Then, pair play cabinets, which I think is such a really cool and different option. So, this gives you the ability to have, like I said, this is a 2v2 fighting game, but it doesn't have to be a 2v2 fighting game. So, you can have it where You go to a pair play cabinet, compared to a regular one. So you and a friend can join, and you can fight a single person or a second, also a double pairing, to have 4 players on the battlefield or 1v2 on the battlefield. I think that's very fun, very unique, especially if you're in friend groups that say you don't have a fourth man. There's 3 of you guys. It's really convenient to have, okay, maybe we can switch off partners after a round or 2, and you can try someone, or we can try switching it up and see how my friends versus me. You actually can have some fun dynamic gameplays. Or let's just say you want to get some reps in with your friend. You can walk up to that pair play cabinet, work together, and just have a good old time learning the game. So overall, on my positives, definitely excited for this game. I think this is going to be, when this releases, a potential fighting game of the year.